Let's just be real today. No sugarcoating, no fake positivity, no pretending everything's perfect. Because today is difficult and you're tired, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You're tired of showing up when it feels like no one notices. Tired of being strong for everyone else. Tired of pushing forward when every part of you just wants to rest. Maybe you've smiled all day and no one noticed the sadness in your eyes. Maybe you've answered, "I'm fine," when you're really falling apart. But still, you keep going. And that, right there, makes you powerful. It's okay to feel what you feel. Listen. It's okay to not be okay. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be a machine. You don't have to wear the mask 24/7. Pain doesn't make you weak. Crying doesn't make you broken. Struggling doesn't make you a failure. It makes you human. And today you might feel like giving up. You might feel stuck, exhausted, misunderstood, unappreciated. That's real. But don't let today's emotions become tomorrow's identity. Feel it, face it, but don't stay there. Because even if today is difficult, it is not the end. Difficult days don't define you. Everybody wants the glory. Nobody wants the struggle. But here's the truth. The days that shape you the most, they're the hardest ones. It's not the days you win that change you. It's the days you barely survive. The days you didn't quit when you had every reason to. The days you dragged yourself forward with no support. The days you cried in silence but still showed up. That's where your strength is born. That's where your character is formed. So don't judge your life by a difficult moment, because one painful chapter doesn't mean the whole story is over. You're still writing. You're still here. You're still fighting. And that means you haven't lost. There's no shame in the struggle. We live in a world that glamorizes the highlight reel. Perfect smiles, perfect routines, perfect lives, but that's not real. What's real is the struggle, the tears behind closed doors, the fear before you try again, the silent battles no one claps for. And here's the thing, there's no shame in struggling. There's no shame in feeling lost. There's no shame in not having it all figured out. You don't have to be unbreakable. You just have to be real. Because sometimes being real is braver than being strong. You've been through worse and survived. Pause. Think about what you've already survived. You've been through heartbreak. You've faced betrayal. You've been in places where the light felt so far away, and yet you're still standing. Maybe not as fast, maybe not as confident, maybe not as joyful, but standing. Don't forget how far you've come just because today is hard. You've been at rock bottom before, and you climbed, and you healed, and you grew. You can do it again. This time you're wiser, this time you're stronger, this time you've got experience on your side. Difficult days. Build resilience. You don't build resilience by reading about it. You build it by living through it. When everything in you says, stop, and you whisper back, not yet, that's resilience. When your mind screams, I can't, and your soul answers, just one more step. That's resilience. When the world doubts you and you keep moving anyway, that's resilience. So maybe today isn't productive. Maybe you didn't check every box. Maybe all you did was breathe and stay alive. Guess what? That counts. Because strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just choosing to exist through the chaos. You're allowed to rest, not quit. Let's make something clear. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to slow down, to take a breath, to hit pause. But don't confuse rest with quitting. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not give up. Rest isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It means you respect your limits. It means you care about your energy. It means you understand that healing is part of growing. So rest today if you need to. Cry if you have to. But when you're ready, rise. And when you rise, rise stronger. Today hurts, but tomorrow hopes today might hurt. But tomorrow still hopes. Life moves forward, even when we feel stuck. Seasons change, wounds heal, pain softens. But it doesn't happen overnight. It happens when you keep showing up, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you doubt yourself. Keep moving, because you never know when your breakthrough is coming. You never know which hard day is your last one. You never know when the light finally breaks through. And if you quit now, you'll never get to see it. The pain has purpose. I know it doesn't make sense right now. I know it feels unfair, unnecessary, unbearable. But what if this pain has purpose? What if today's struggle is building tomorrow's wisdom? What if this breakdown is a setup for a breakthrough? What if the fire is refining you, not ruining you? You don't have to see the purpose yet. You just have to trust that one exists. Because pain doesn't always mean punishment. Sometimes it means preparation for something greater, stronger, more aligned with who you're becoming. Speak kindly to yourself. Today is difficult, so speak kindly to yourself. No more, I'm weak. I should be stronger. I'm failing. Everyone else is better than me. Replace it with, I'm doing the best I can. It's okay to struggle. I've made it through worse. I'm proud of myself for not giving up. The world will judge you enough. Don't join them. Be your own refuge, your own comfort, your own encourager, because your voice matters, especially the one you use on yourself. This is not the end. Today might feel like an ending, but it's not. It's just a moment, a page, a scene. The story isn't over. The best chapters are still unwritten. So don't make permanent decisions based on temporary pain. Don't close the book when there's still more to tell. Life can still surprise you. Healing can still find you. Joy can still return. You are not finished. You are becoming more resilient, more grounded, more powerful, more real. So even if today is difficult, trust that better days are coming. You are not alone. Before this ends, let me tell you something important. You are not alone. I know it feels like you are. I know you feel invisible sometimes. I know you're carrying pain no one sees. But I promise, you're not the only one walking through this. Others feel it too. Others are fighting silently. Others are holding on just like you are. And just for making it this far, you are courageous. So today, if you've done nothing else but breathe, that's enough. Let's just take it one step at a time, one breath at a time, one day at a time, because sometimes that's how healing begins. Say it with me. I'm still here. I'm doing my best. This day is difficult, but it will pass. I'm not giving up. I will keep going. I am proud of myself for trying, even in pain, even in silence, even in fear. I will rise again, because this is not how my story ends.